we definitely got stuck here. Yeah, we 1000% got stuck in a flash flood. There were thunderstorms again last night. The area where we set up camp is completely flooded, so we actually moved our tent into a sheltered area. I don't even know if you're supposed to set up camp there, but we did it anyway. The verdict is that we're gonna end up staying here another day and another night, and then checking out tomorrow, which concerns me because I don't think I have enough food. We just finished moving our stuff, and now we're gonna go make a journey to the first stream crossing so we can get some new water, and then probably do some exploring and just hang out here until tomorrow. We'll show you what we get up to today.
Welcome back to my channel. If you saw the last video, then you'll know that we weren't even sure if we were going to be able to hike Kalalau because there had been so much rain and the trail was actually closed due to flash floods the day before our reservation.
Can you see the goats here? There's like a million, but I don't know if it's gonna show up. I hope so.
After successfully getting water from the waterfall, we spent the rest of the day trying to stay sheltered as much as possible, and we hung out with a family that caught some crabs on the beach.
Wow! Oh, look at that small one.
I'm not gonna lie, this was a pretty rough day. It was super wet and cold, but it ended up being a blessing in disguise. We met a couple groups of super cool people, hung out in this cave, and we saw the most beautiful sunset I had ever seen in my life.
Good morning. So we are back on the trail. We got up at 6 this morning and it finally cleared up. So we packed up super fast and we were out of there by 7. And we just passed the first stream crossing at mile 10. So trail conditions are looking much better today. I'm glad we stayed yesterday. We met some really cool folks. We hung out in a cave, had a nice little fire in there, and now we're ready to go. I think we're gonna take our time a little bit more today and actually enjoy the trail since we had some nice weather and since we were in such a rush on the way in. And fingers crossed that the trail itself isn't too muddy and washed out from yesterday since it rained the entire freaking day, but we will find out. Goats everywhere.
We really enjoyed the hike out this day, and I highly encourage you to try taking a panorama with multiple people in it like this if you get the chance. It was very fun to try to capture this.
That's pretty good. Yes, it is. Yes, girl.
As much as we ended up appreciating our extra day on Kalalau Beach, we had only planned to spend one night there, so we spent our unplanned day rationing Cliff Bars and checking our Garmin inReach to see if we could get a weather forecast and make sure that it would be clear enough for us to leave the next day. Suffice it to say, we were very relieved when the rain finally let up.
The less glamorous part of the trail.
A quick word of warning from the park ranger we spoke to was that there really isn't cell or GPS service on Kalalau Beach, which we found to be true. So if you do need search and rescue or medical assistance, you're going to have to send a runner back along the 11-mile trail, which is pretty treacherous terrain. And if you do get stuck in a flash flood, the advice is to just wait it out. Oh,
we made it to our last stream crossing. So this is mile 2. As you can see, there's some caution tape. Let's see. Looks better than yesterday or 2 days ago. Wowee. Not as good as the parking lot shot at Yosemite, but still pretty dang good. Hi, friend. Ooh, delicious. Hello, it is Sunday and we're still in Kauai. We're kind of having a bit of a crisis because we just realized we also have to COVID test to go to Maui. We thought it was only to Kauai, but turns out I think it's also to like pretty much every other island, with a few small exceptions. So we were trying to see if we can get a negative COVID result by the time we fly out in 24 hours. But they did tell us that there's kind of a backlog and it's been taking 3 to 5 days to get the results. And there's no rapid test in Kauai. So it's kind of confusing because you have to get your results, or you have to have taken your test within 72 hours of departure, but all the results take like 3 to 5 days to get. Anyway, our flight's tomorrow and we're like scrambling to see what our options are, or if we can push back our Maui reservation by a few days, wait until we get our results and then go. But it is what it is, you know, luck has really been on our side for this trip so far, so fingers crossed that we actually get our results by tomorrow morning before our flight, and then everything just proceeds as we had planned. But right now, I'm at Red Dirt Waterfall. It's quite funny. I thought it was gonna be much larger. It's basically right off of the highway, and it's just kind of this stream that trickles down this really beautiful red dirt area. And we're doing the drive through Waimea Canyon. It is so gorgeous. I think we're gonna do a small hike or two and just try to enjoy the rest of our time here. Today's our last, potentially our last full day in Kauai, unless we end up staying here. Wait, Sheena just fell! Oh my god! Oh shit! I'm gonna go see if she's okay.
So we did end up staying in Kauai for a couple more days due to difficulties with COVID restrictions, and this gave us the opportunity to check out a few more places. We had to stop at the Kalalau lookout and get another perspective of the valley that we had just been in days before. And just like that, our time in Kauai came to an end. If you enjoyed this video, hit the subscribe button below to catch all of my future adventures. Next up, we move from Kauai to Maui, so you'll get to catch that. And I have a very exciting road trip that I did to Utah that you won't want to miss. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.